Come on. Faster. What's up, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Hey, tell me everything. How was the weekend? What did you do today? It's Monday. And you know what Monday is? Monday is the best day of the week. Why? Because on Monday, new opportunities can arise. Because Saturday, Sunday, people are they're sleeping, you know what I mean? Monday is the best day because you can start grinding on your goals again. I'm still struggling after so long, man. After so long. Okay, how is... Alright, we are live everywhere. YouTube, of course, needs to take a little time, you know? Need to take a little time here. Fine. We are set. Writing templates with Lit. I never heard of this thing, but apparently it's a thing. Lit. Who actually already used Lit before Lit? That's crazy, right? What's up, Lazar? Nonetheless, Lars, what is up? Andres Felipe Losada, your thirst trap, let me hear. Give the people bread, and bread they will get. Hello, Mr. Tony. What's up, Novan Fathuruhamam? A little bit of a special stream today, guys, not gonna lie. Special stream. Very important stream. Maybe we should do in just chatting or something. Maybe we should code. I don't know, you tell me. Opening Twitter is very dangerous. Look at that, web coding. I open Twitter and the first person I see is web dev coding, man. Look at this beautiful. Let me see notifications. I need to be very careful because sometimes my Twitter is not safe for work for some reason, you know. I still don't have a sub button, by the way. I don't know how to do that. So if somebody can guide me to that, it would be nice, huh? What's up, Lars? What's going on? How is your boring job going? Rahul, hello, man. Mohamed Kamal, happy to see you again. What the hell? Mohamed Kamal, man. Kamal, where did you been? Where did you been, man? Tell me. You disappeared out of nothing and now you're back. Tell me what kind of How can I help you, Kamal? How can I help you? What's up, Sasuke? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Undef no. Howdy. Howdy you. I'm fine. Wrecked. Yes, Lars. Wrecked. Wrecked it is. So, to be honest, how is the volume of the music? Are you at the gym, bro? So live is good. That's nice. What are you doing? Tell us everything, Lars. What are you doing? Come to Twitch, man. What are you doing on YouTube? What are you doing on YouTube? We cannot communicate in real time. On Twitch we can. Jondro, what's up, man? Guys, I promise I'm gonna set up my Twitch a little bit better so we can have these emotes and all that stuff. But the thing is like, man. Raulik, man. What's up, Raulik? A member of the Peaky Blinders, also live. On Twitch. Huh? Man, did you saw my tweet, guys? Did you saw this tweet? Aye, where is this? Look at this, man. I made a tweet. I made a mistake. Where is it? Where is this bad boy here? I don't know where it is. Where the fuck is it, huh? Where is it? Let me find this real quick. It must be here somewhere. I cannot find it anymore, huh? Wait. Let me find it real quick. It escalated so fucking... This tweet, man. Anyway, I made a tweet. The thing is that it had 200k views in just a couple of days. It was crazy. I don't know what happened. People take this for granted, man. It's like they really thought that this was a statement. It was wild. But it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I got a lot of views, a lot of attention, and that's what it's all about on the internet, is it? That's what it's all about, eh? Let me delete this real quick here, right? We have LeetCode. We're gonna talk about LeetCode, to be honest. But we're gonna wait till everybody is basically cancelled its dates. You know what I mean? And jump into the stream. That's what we're gonna do. Wait, Sasuke, do you have this tweet? Insane, man. How did you find that so fast? Insane. Yeah, if you use Copilot or something similar, I won't hire you. Of course, that's not true, but I mean, how little did I know that's 200 views, that 200 people are gonna watch this thing. How many comments? That's wild, man. There's like 288 people responded, and man, these comments, it was wild. They were really right, man. Really wild. Some people know it was a troll, but most of the Timmies, they didn't realize that. They were so offended, man. Anyway, that being said, classic internet shenanigans. Let us be honest. Diablo, what's up? Sorry for asking a generic question. I'm currently a C++ developer working with Qt and Golang. I have 1 year experience. I also know Mern and Next. I am confused on career choice and future. I love Golang. Man, Arnab, you are basically joining the GG Incorporation, the Peaky Blinders, at the right time, because we're gonna talk about that today. I also need to have commands on Twitch. I don't have any command, you know what I mean? It's like, you can... It's not gonna work. Exclamation mark OS. Windows. I'm on Windows, and I'm using WSL2. Actually a Timmy setup, I'm not gonna lie. I have a Timmy setup. What the hell am I doing here? I have the Timmy setup, man. Fubar, look at that. This is basically, this is Timmy shenanigans going on. Anyway, this is WSL2. Why? Because I mean, I need to edit my videos. I need to play games. I need to. Life is just way better on Windows if you take everything in consideration. You know what I mean? So yeah, hey, that's why. Can't have it all in it. Can't have it all. Controversy gets that follower counts up. Yes, that's exactly true. That's exactly true. Alright, so what we're gonna do first, we have LeetCode I wanna discuss. I never ever, until today, actually went to LeetCode's website. I don't know how it works. People are talking about it. I'm saying that it's trash. I'm saying that LeetCode is a waste of time. That's basically what I'm, that's the narrative of me. It's my story that I'm preaching. And I went to, we're gonna explore this a little bit, but first things first. Why I have two Twitters open, huh? By the way, normally on Thursday, if everything goes well, on Thursday we're gonna do some kind of a session with Prime. He's gonna baptize me back to NeoVim. Right now I'm using VS Code, you know what I mean? Actually, to be honest, can I do an lesson here without getting nothing special? You know what I mean? We can go to Fubar, right? Look at that. Wasn't Fubar? Look at this. Did you ever? So how many people did see this in their whole career? These things. How many people? You know what it is? 3 files, no node modules. You know what that is, guys? This is the feeling of freedom. You know what I mean? Feeling of freedom. All right, so basically, yeah, we're gonna do the Prime stream. It's confirmed, but you never know. You know what I mean? Maybe something happens. Maybe he's getting kidnapped or something. Maybe somebody's stealing his keyboard. I mean, then we cannot proceed, right? So we're gonna go back to NeoVim with all the things I want, right? The you know, this thing and then split screen stuff. But that's easy. I already do that. You see, I'm stuck here. Not anymore. Something like that. So we're gonna see. We're gonna set the NeoVim up, and we're gonna yeah. Hopefully, I can stick with NeoVim so I can extra viewers, you know, because people they think it's kind of horny coding in NeoVim. Yo, Raul, hey Anthony, in your opinion, what's the best way to work with companies as a B2B partner, a freelancer, or direct contract basis? I'm trying to figure out which approach is better. We're gonna talk about this right now on all that stuff, right? So let's buckle up. I'm not gonna lie. Do I need to pee? Nah, so it's fine. Alright, so we need to do the first things first. Xcall it draw, right? What is this? Let me quickly think. How can we Alright, so let's start with there's a couple things that I had in mind that I need to explain here, right? Because people are getting... This is going to be... This information is actually... Well, from my point of view, after so many career failures, successes, and years of experience, this is what I think is true. Is this the holy grail of information? I don't know. But hey, you take it as you want it, right? If you wanna, yeah, do your own due diligence. You know what I mean? No financial advice. NeoVim is so cool. I use it for weeks. I hate VS Code now. Yeah, pee in a bottle like pro Amazon employee. Yeah, maybe I can do that. But I don't have a bottle at my disposal. Okay, so basically, in my opinion, let's draw the career paths out, right? So you're gonna have this thing here. So we're gonna actually double click something that I learned here. This is going to be the career path of the Timmy career path. That's not true. We cannot say that. The career path of the normal. Are we going to call this engineer or developer? The classic employee. Something like that. How can we scale that up? You see, that's a problem with these texts. Wait, can I click this? Oh, look at this. Boom. Is that what we want? The classic employee. Can I make it even bigger? The classic employee, yeah. You know what I mean? Let's draw a little Timmy here. I don't know. Are you... How does Timmy look like? Timmy is this. Timmy. You see, it only needs a couple of shapes, right? You need this one, and then you're gonna do this. Up. You know? Look at that. I'm basically good at anything. You see this? The Timmy. Actually, we can copy his legs and transform. How do we rotate this? Now we should flip it, huh? The Timmy. All right. Timmy career path. So the first thing, what the most of the people do, they are going the path of the classic the classes. What the hell is that? Never heard of that. The classic employee. So you basically go to uni, or you not go to uni. You're gonna have some, I don't know, some boot camps. Whatever you need to do, you're gonna do, or you're gonna do self-study. How do you call that? I don't know. Something like that. You're gonna do something, you're gonna gather some information, and then you go to the job market. The classic employee, you know. Later, we're gonna discuss what languages you need to learn to actually kickstart that off, and that's basically really, really true what I'm gonna say. Don't let you confused by any other guru on the internet, you know what I mean? Timmy is a gym bro with those legs. Is Timmy a gym bro? Let's make his legs a little better, you know what I mean? Like that. To be honest, guys, why are we doing this? I mean, can we just continue? What is that? He's an athlete. Anyway, it's just Timmy, right? Timmy is jacked. So the classic employee. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna learn programming, whatever spectrum you're gonna learn it, right? Uni, self. How do you call that? I will get this word very soon, right? Self-taught. The self-taught. Thanks so much, man, Mario. What else going on? The self-taught engineer like me, you can do that. So the thing is that with the classic employee, the problem is you're gonna have three of these outcomes, right? So you're gonna have the mid job, well, the lower end job. Let's do that. That's gonna be, I don't know, 40K to, let's say, 80K a year, right? Yearly salary. We need to make sure yearly salary, something like this. All right. Beautiful. Can we underline this? We can. All right. Normal company, basically maybe entry level. I have no clue. If you learn less than 40K, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I think that's going to be kind of accurate, right? Otherwise, you're going to have some kind of an other job, like a mid-entry job. It's going to be this thing. I think it's going to be where the majority of the people are, right? And that's going to be, I think it's going to be 80K to 120 or something. It's going to be the mid tier. And then you're going to have, like they say, the FANG boys. And they are gonna earn, of course, depends on your age and ancienity or whatever they say that. In Belgium, they call it anciëniteit. Whatever, man. Timmy, yell it up. Okay, fine. God bless for making this for Europe. Guys, can you, if this is not true, basically, to be honest, can somebody post what you earned in, well, man, nobody knows you, so it's basically anonymous, right? So, because I want to know, is this correct? Because I think for Europe, Belgium, this is going to be something like that. Of course, wait, some 80k a year in Finland would be very high salary. Is that true? Yeah, actually it is, right? Maybe it is. Maybe it's going to be 20k to 60, I guess. Man, you guys are... You see, that's the problem, right? We need to do this stream way more often to get you guys kickstarted, right? This is, of course, there's no quick rich scheme. This is the truth, right? This is basically how I did it. And I admit, I am the most... I was thinking about this today. Like, I have this YouTube channel. I have companies. I program. I have all this stuff. I'm fucking jacked. I'm getting late every night. But I'm the most simple guy on the fucking planet. I'm not even smart. You know what I mean? I'm not even a smart guy. Legit. I'm a fucking idiot. I swear to God. Right? So if I can have this all, you guys can have even more. Because trust me, on the scale, I don't know what's happening, but I'm just a normal... Man, my parents and my fucking teachers, they thought that I was going to be a fucking homeless junkie, man, when I was at school. Can you imagine that? This is crazy. So this is going to be like the FANG. You earn a lot of money there, man. It should be 120. You're going to earn up to 200k, sometimes even more, right? I swear. 20 years of experience is 140k in Europe. That's kind of okay, right? That should be something like that. Ekiholic in a third world country, senior level 20k per year. Yeah, I know. In a third world country, that's a little bit a shame. But it is what it is, right? In these third world countries, I have a lot of my community members, a lot of my subscribers, a lot of people in my community. They are coming from third world countries. But we can talk about this later. But the thing is that, especially as a programmer, so I'm gonna be very honest. I think you guys are already starting with a handicap, right? And that's a little bit of an unfortunate, because even if you're coming from India or from, which is not actually a third world country, but I mean, if you're coming from these, so to say, cheaper ends of the world, even if you're gonna do a remote job, they're even gonna pay you less just because you come from such a country, which I think is completely BS. That's completely, I cannot even imagine we're gonna do that at Levenue. We don't even do that. We have people from all over the world, and they're getting paid exactly what an engineer getting paid. You know what I mean? I think it's a fucking scam, because an engineer, to be honest, the people coming from these countries are most likely have a better work ethic than Europeans, than Belgians, than the people from my country. They are so fucking lazy, you know what I mean? Full of ego, lazy, not even funny. And people from these other countries, they're getting paid less, but their work ethic is so insane, right? These guys keep going and keep learning, and I think it's but yeah, whatever. An engineer is an engineer, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If you're a Golang engineer or a JavaScript engineer with 2 years of experience, it does not even matter where fucking which hole you come from the world. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Unfortunately, that's not true in the world. But yeah, like I said, I want to be Robin Hood, but I can only steal from the rich. You know what I mean? Danny, yeah, I get paid less on contract, but I still make more money than most people in New York, London, etc. Taxes and third world countries are like 50. Okay, but the thing is also, experience not always reflects on money, and we're gonna talk about that all today, man. Trust me, what I learned. And if you know how the world works, then it's up to you if you can actually break out of it or not, right? That's something up to you. There is no quick rich scheme. There is no special trick. I can just only tell you how it works. Something like that. So this is basically, this is FANG stuff, right? Netflix, Google. Classic employee. The problem is you can already see what happens with the classic employee, right? Is the music too loud? Let me know. You need to understand that 200k a year, or even 120k, even 80k a year is a lot of money. The problem is that you're going to do the same job, the same boring job. Actually, it's going to get boring, right? Let's be honest. 5 out of the 7 days. For 8 hours. So what's happening here? You're going to keep yourself hostage for the rest of your life. For some people, this is fine, right? If you just wanna wake up, go to your job, do the same stuff, right? You're gonna block your learning experience because you're gonna do the same stuff. Even at Google, at Netflix, you're gonna do the same stuff, right? There is no way to learn something fancy. Most of the time it's not, because it's business. Money has need to be made. Features or need to be shipped. Bugs or need to be fixed, right? But if you just want that, you go to your job, you work 8 hours, come home, play League of Legends, play World of Warcraft, you play Counter-Strike with these beautiful sapphire skins. Hey, that's fine. Some people are happy with that, and that's a choice that you can make. And this is perfectly fine. But you're going to be capped, right? You're going to be capped in money. You're going to be capped at time. You're going to be capped at freedom, which is time. You're going to be capped. The classic employee, right? Some other people are... the next career path is going to be this one, which I took for a very long time. It's going to be the... How do we say that? The contracted freelancer, actually, to be honest. The freelancer, right? So people... really think freelancing is cool. Come to Nepal, you will get 1k per month. But actually, to be honest, guys, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. If you come from a country where money is worthless, right? Well, money is never worthless, but if you live in a country where your currency is actually super worthless against the euro, against the dollar, you are basically, and sorry that I'm gonna say this, but if you play it really smart, you're a fucking king. You know what I mean? You are basically God in that country. Because if you can make it that you can earn as much as we do by working remote, but you only need to spend, you know what I mean? You need the value of your currency is so... You're basically a rich man, you know what I mean? Of course, this is basically, how am I gonna say that? It's easier said than done, but that's what people do in Belgium. Sometimes they come from other countries to Belgium, they work here for 5 years, and then they go back to their country and they're fucking rich. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They're rich because yeah. All right, the freelancing. Wait, Raul Leak, Anthony, are the salary figures you mentioned related to positions in cryptocurrency and FANG companies? Where to find salaries like these? We can check some websites. We're gonna check some websites to validate this. But first, let's go to the freelancer stuff. So of course, everybody's gonna start as classic employee. That's normal, right? You need to have some experience, yada 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 yada. All fine, classic employee. Nothing wrong with that, right? But keep notice, you're gonna get capped. You're always gonna be capped, right? Capped at money. FANG, you actually don't want to work there, in my opinion, because it's kind of... You're really gonna get blocked, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. But if you have these jobs or something, you're gonna be capped, right? You cannot scale. You can have promotion, but you know, it's kind of capped. Freelancer. So the freelancer piece, people think, okay, I'm a classic employee. I want to be a freelancer, so I'm my own boss. Well, that's actually wrong, because you're still gonna work for the same companies, actually, right? So what does a freelancer earn? Well, let's say, I'm gonna take some real numbers. I think in Belgium you're gonna earn with a lot of experience. Well, entry, I would say maybe 6k a month. A month, so it's yearly. Can I... 60? 72. Let's say 80k. Entry level freelancer, 80k. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, guys. Okay, that's what I think. That's what I invoiced 6k a month when I started out. Sensitive topic it is, man. This is a very sensitive topic, but like, don't be sensitive. Just you. That's the problem, right? If I put tweets, if I put statements in even with people, it's always going to be sensitive because normal people that are basically don't care about you will never say these because they're just gonna say yes and they, oh yes, good job, man. Oh, you look so good. No, you don't look good. You look like a fucking fat bitch. Go to the fucking gym. That's what I say. And you don't like, people don't like that. But I mean, hey, the same thing is that if you're coming from another country, it's going to be hard for you, I understand, but if you play it smart, it could also be beneficial. Especially with the internet, you can be everywhere, right? You can live in Ouagadougou, but you can also work at London at the same time, remotely, earn the same money, negotiate. If you're good and if you're confident, you can pull that off, and that's what I'm actually trying to teach in my videos, right? That you need to do that because we're gonna have this other scale. I have so much things to show you. It's gonna be 80k, I think. So, but normally, if you have some experience and you're gonna have 180k freelance. The thing is that a freelancer is gonna earn more, but there are taxes involved, right? You need to have taxes and yada 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 yada. So by the end of the day, you're gonna make some money. You have the opportunity to do some financial constructs, which the employee cannot. You're just gonna get your money and you're done. If you're a freelancer, you're gonna have some kind of a management, how do you call it? A management company, and you can have some constructs to mitigate the taxes, right? Because in Belgium, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we have something like 40%-ish taxes you need to pay on the money here. Taxes, yeah, taxes hold them. Is what Beyonce would say. But if you have, this is Belgium, right? If you have a company, you can actually reduce this by, I don't know, let's say 30 or something. And if you're even more smart, you can do some constructs, so you're gonna pay less taxes. You know what I mean? Taxes hold them. Fucking messages here. But still, your cap, well, you can only do so much work, you know what I mean? You can only do, you have 2 fingers, you can code, and you have 2 screens, whatever, but you cannot duplicate yourself. So you're going to be capped as well. And you're also going to do this, and actually it's going to be way more, to be honest, as a freelancer. I swear to God, you're going to work 6 out of 7 days for a boss, right? Because say, hey, I'm my own boss. That's not true. You have commitments, and you will need to put the code down, right? You need to write the code. So it's freelancer is kind of the same if you're really brave and you're really good at constructing stuff and do some things on the side. A freelancer is something that is nice, right? Most countries where writing off rent a car for software development is possible. Other countries where tax is 10%. How did you got the idea to build Levenue? You did research or something first? No, the idea for Levenue is coming from my network. We're gonna all talk about that. Because if I just was a simple engineer that just wrote codes and just leave it by that, I would never be in at the position that I am right now, right? If you are still working on LeetCode examples every single day to get hired, you will be broke for the rest of your life. I swear to God. And you know, people are not understand that all these smart scientists, all these smart people that write papers, right? All these scientific researchers that make these crazy algorithms, they drive fucking Dacia Logans. You know what I mean? They do not make money. They are very smart, but they do not make money. Being smart at LeetCode, being smart at algorithms, is not gonna pay your bills once again, right? And I'm gonna give you all. It's all on my mind. I'm gonna give all these examples. No, I did not record this again, man. I'm so fucking. I will download it with some special tool. It's fine. Man, I'm so annoyed because I wanna clip some things out of this. So the next part is basically you're gonna start a company, right? And you have some other special thing that I did, right? You're gonna start a company, the startup. The startup is basically for the very brave people. What's gonna happen here is you're gonna earn nothing, right? Actually, to be honest, it's gonna be this minus 100. You're gonna earn minus 180k. That's what's gonna happen with a startup, right? The good part is that a startup is never capped, right? How do I do a question mark? I will driving by myself. So the end result is going to be. This is confusing. We need to delete these percentages. Belgium. I'm a man of the world. Is not capped, right? The end goal of a startup is not capped. How many startups do you need to make to get one successful? A lot, right? Maybe if you're lucky, the first one, but that probably is not going to happen. This is a bet, right? What happens if you do the startup thing? The most important thing, guys, I'm going to tell you is you believe in yourself. How do you write yourself? Self, right? If you think you're the man or woman, if you think that Copilot is so good, that you're so productive and so smart, if you think that LeetCode is gonna make you a better engineer, if you think that your tech stack is so fucking good, better than everybody else, if you think you know everything, commenting on my videos, how I need to code, and how a bigot I am, if you believe so much in yourself, why don't you make your own company and get rich? That's a question I have for you. Because if you're so good, if you can solve problems, there are so many problems to solve. You can build a startup. You can build your own company. You can have your own free time whenever you want. You don't have a boss. You don't have stand-ups. You don't have nothing. It's all up to you, right? Your coding skills is the only thing you have. Yourself, your voice, and your coding skills. And trust me, there are a lot of people making a lot of money. Indie devs, single Peter Levels, Danny Postma, and so much more, right? They make shit ton of money. A startup is you believe in yourself, right? You're betting on yourself. People are investing money in Bitcoin. People are investing money into everybody. But they never invest money into themselves because they don't believe that they can make it, right? That's a startup. Classic employee, the freelancer, the startup. Of course, if you come from university or you're just a medium experienced developer, you're never going to start a startup because you don't have the experience, right? So what is your best bet? What is your best bet to success, in my opinion, is to basically go for the classic employee path. But instead of going for these jobs here, you go for the low range. You go for the low range, but you pick startups to work for. Right? You pick startups to work for. Did I just center this, man? Annoying, but it is what it is. How can I fill this in with some scramble? I can't. Damn, I need to get some classes for this thing. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I would pick this one. You're gonna earn less money, but you're gonna get stock options, right? Stock options. Stock options. You're gonna have freedom. You're gonna have freedom. Why? Because there's no management. There's no management in a startup. There's no PR manager. It's just you and somebody else, right? You can be creative. You're gonna learn, how do you say that? Is it hard skills? Soft skills, I think it is. Other skills. Let's make other skills. Other skills. Look at me, man. Look at me doing this. But definitely not a soft skill in it. That's what it is. That's what you need to do. And by the time you have 5 years, if you do that for 5 years, because you need to vest your stocks 3 years, 4 years, right? Most of the time you're gonna skip, jump some jobs because you know what I mean. You're gonna move around. That's what everybody's doing. That's fine. But at a certain point of time, you will encounter a startup that really suits you. You're gonna have a good connection with the other people, and you're gonna stay there for 3-4 years. You're gonna have your stock options vested. Are they gonna be worth something? Maybe not. That's the bet you need to take. But you're gonna have a shitload of experience, and this can basically be used to actually gonna start your startup, or even on the side. You can start it on the side. You can start it in your free time, whatever. That's the career path that I would take. That's the career path that I took. I was a little bit of a freelancer, but for a couple, I think for two years, but yeah, whatever. You can combine them, right? You can come from here to here. So what most of the time also happens is you're going to start here as an employee, right? The startup is going to scale, and then you're going to basically be promoted. And instead of being a salary, an employee, that's how I did it. You're going to be a freelancer, making a management company, and you're gonna invoice to that startup. That's how it works. Actually, to be honest, very important that we forgot here, guys. It's so important what everybody's missing, and this is your network. Network is your net worth. Trust me. So if you're still playing games all the fucking time, you do not go outside of your room. You do not go to meetings, events. You basically do not go to the people that you actually want to become, right? You will never gonna make it, right? If you still, I swear to God, if you're still going to be on Discord with the same fucking people, the same jobless losers you're playing Counter-Strike or League of Legends with, that even feeding the whole fucking game, right? They're not even good at League. I swear, they suck in life and they even suck in League of Legends. I mean, what the hell are these guys, right? You need to find good people. Of course, you cannot throw everybody away. I understand, but it's very important to have some people you can hang out with that actually mean something in life, so you can learn from them, so you can reflect on them. It's very, very, very important. If your girlfriend sucks, throw her out of the window. You know what I mean? This is all hard, but it is what it is. I'm so sorry that I need to say this, but you will figure it out when you get older. Okay, let's leave the chat for a moment here. What is this? Good morning, Anthony. Good afternoon. Wait, so many chat. I need to go. What the hell is going on? What will make you a better engineer? We come to that. What makes you a good engineer? I'll go so long to get into it. Yeah. Can you talk about how you started Levenue and sharing stuff about it? Yeah, this is exactly how I did it, right? How I did it is how I did it. I will gonna show you right now, and then we're gonna talk about what you need to do as an engineer, because people are doing it wrong. Trust me. So this is very clear, right? There are no questions about this, right? This is what I would do. People are so starved. How do you say that? Blindfolded on salary when they enter the job market. Don't do that. Never be, how do we call it? Instant gratification. That's bad. That's gonna kill all your dreams, right? You need to think about the future. If you're 20 years old, 22, 24, 25, 28, it doesn't really matter. Think about when you're 40. I'm 37. I'm turning 38. So if you're 28, you still have 10 fucking years. If you're 20, you have 18 years. At 18 years, you can be a king. You know what I mean? So get experience, go for startups. Why? Because you're gonna have all these benefits here, which are not going to give you money, but they give you skills you need, freedom, creativity, You're gonna meet cool people because these startups most of the time are in these incubators. You're gonna go to these incubators, you learn other startups. You're gonna learn other CEOs, other CTOs, and at a certain point of time, they know you, you're a cool guy, they know the good job you did with company X, and they're gonna call you, hey, how it's going? We looking for an engineer, do you wanna join us? So you're never gonna search for a job. I never ever in my life searched for a job after 3 or 4 years of experience. I never ever searched one because it was all network. I swear to God, that's how it's gonna work. And like I said before, I'm a very mediocre person in life. I was never smart. I was never standing out. I was just a mediocre guy. Mediocre, right? I was not a loser, but I was also not some, how do you call that? I was not a very popular guy. I was always mediocre. Like default, you know? Until today. But okay, so how did it happen with me? Very simple, right? So first of all, what I did was I was playing too much games. That's what I did my whole fucking life. So I was a nerd, right? Playing too much games. At a certain point of time, we were willing to make a Counter-Strike clan website. That's what we wanted to make. So I did that by learning PHP. That's what I was learning. Did I learn HTML? No. Did I learn JavaScript? No. That's another thing we're gonna discuss, right? You don't learn languages. You learn a build. Again, people are gonna hate this, right? If you do that on Reddit, they're gonna fucking kill you. I don't care because they're broke and I'm not, right? So I was learning PHP, so I just didn't learn JavaScript, didn't learn HTML, just like the whole thing, like the lamp stack, you know, just boot it up and see what the fuck happens. You know what I mean? PHP. Then we wanted to have our own servers. Wait, how do we do this? Website. We also want to have our own servers. Right, so I learned Linux. Trial and error, baby. Trial and fucking error. You know what I mean? Boom. Linux, right? What happened, other people also want to have a website. Other clans also wanted to have a website. Look at that. Other clans also. We started a business. We were 16 years old. You know what I mean? So we made other websites with PHP. Boom. You know what I mean? Making money. PHP makes money, guys. Trust me. Money. Alright? Linux. They also wanted to have servers. You know what I mean? So we're virtualizing servers. You know what I mean? 16 years old, 17 years old. Linux. Servers. Money. Okay. At a certain point of time, Anthony is becoming 18 and my parents want me to have a job. So I was applying for jobs. What kind of jobs? Rust jobs? JavaScript jobs? Golang jobs? No. PHP jobs. Right? So I came in with my big mouth. That's what you need to have. I convinced somebody that I was good. Was I good? Probably not good enough for the industry, but we were making money. But hey, it is what it is, right? So I was basically selling myself as a good engineer, better than the rest. Okay, very simple. I got hired and I needed to make Magento websites. I really hated that, trust me. And also it was Drupal. God damn it, that was so annoying. Drupal plugins. Drupal plugins. Bpost from Belgium plugin for Magento was written by me. So I'm so sorry. Because it was a fucking bug fest. But that's Magento, it's not a Drupal plugin. But anyway, we made these plugins, yada 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 yada. I also worked They were basically outsourcing me to other JBC in Belgium and all that. I hated that so fucking hard. I was watching League of Legends movies the whole fucking time. And each time somebody came, I just swapped the screen and all that stuff. I hated that so much. That job was crazy, man. Fuck me. That's basically it, right? And from here on, I basically lied myself in each job. I was basically fake it till you make it into every other job I did, right? Until I came across Bubble Post in Belgium. Bubble Post, right? And Bubble Post was basically a startup by three co-founders actually. Three co-founders. Boom. Three co-founders, right? So Bubble Post was a startup. They hired me because I sold myself again. You know what I mean? So actually what I did was very simple. I called Tess Commerce because I got a daughter, right? And my daughter called Tess, right? She's 10. And what happened is that... So what I did was basically made... Because I really hated Magento. I hated that so hard, right? I hated Magento. I hated Magento, right? I hated that. So I made a new web, what do you call that? A new e-commerce platform called Tess Commerce. Tess Commerce. Boom. That's actually weird. This is only 10 years ago. That's so wild. Yeah, because I struggled a lot. Yeah, okay, fine. Tess Commerce. Now I'm thinking actually. Yeah, so I created this, right? And I used this Tess Commerce to basically convince the CTO, which also called Anthony. CTO was Anthony Viana, right? I convinced him that I was good, that I was way better, because I made this. And I made it, it works, right? And he hired me, yada, 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 and we were writing, I was They needed me to write their traffic management system. They already had a book made by some, I don't know, some weird guy. They fired him, and I rewrote this in Symfony. Symfony. Is it like this? Something like that. Symfony. I really hated that so fucking hard. Symfony, man. That was fucking bad. Anyway, this is a long story. You wanted to have the story, you're gonna get the story, man. You asked for it, you get this, man. What's going on with the chat here? Pretty slow start. Yeah, of course, everything is a slow start. Nothing happens, right? It's like everything goes slow until a certain point, and everything kickstarts, right? You're gonna see it's gonna happen. Symfony here, boom, boom, boom. We had, I don't know, we had some problems with the Symfony thing because we need to have these real life updates with these markers with Google Maps API, yada, yada, yada. And I came across Node.js, so we used Node.js. The problem with Node.js was that we were in callback hell. Callback hell. You know what I mean? Then fail. It's callback hell. Async await didn't exist, my man. So then you had async what, and then you have packages. You had npm packages that basically helped you with asynchronous code, like async waterfall, and you could do boom, 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 boom. Anyway, it was the fucking madness. And then at a certain point of time, I came across Golang, which basically was Golang 0. whatever. I don't know. It was basically not out yet. And my CTO was such a... I need to be very careful because I stole his name. My CTO lacked the skills of technicalities, and I sold them Golang. There's actually another benefit you can have here, because where is this other thing? Aha, here. Here do we need to be, right? There's another perk, right? You can do whatever the fuck you want in a startup, right? Because you're the technical man, you know? Anyway, let's go back. So I sold him Golang, and the rest is history. The rest is fucking history, right? We went in the startup from 3 employees to 50 in a couple of months. We won all the prizes in Belgium that could be won. We even won a prize and we sent it back for some reason. I don't know, because we can. And they fired me. Yeah. They fucking fired me. They fired me, but all the connections I made in this, I think it was 3 or 4 years working at Bubble Post, was all I need to kickstart the rest of my career. And I did some stupid things along the side. I did some startups that failed and failed and failed. And at a certain point of time, a Mr. called Ben Reader. I'm going to call him Ben Reader. It's Benjamin, but it's fine. Ben Reader, which was one of these 3 co-founders here. Right? Ben Reader. Which the person that fired me, he fired me. Ben Reader, I know. I remember to ask him. He called me on the phone and he said, Anthony, I have a fucking amazing idea. Amazing idea. I'm not gonna pay you for a very long time, but if we make it, we can have a great company. And I said, yes, risks, no money, risks, be free. I'll take it. Fintech, I said, yes, man. Yes. You know what I mean? I'm broke and I will be even more broke for a couple of years. And the rest is fucking history. You know what I mean? And once you, at this point of, no, I also won some prize at crypto, but that's also all the stuff. You know what I mean? I was also working at crypto, yada yada, in my free time. But you asked for the Levenue story. This is the fucking Levenue story, right? And now we are basically 5 years further down the line, and it's still all good. You know what I mean? Of course, I have some other companies built, yada yada yada, and also a couple failed and all that stuff, right? Cool. Yes. Did you get unemployed? Never. Of course, they fired me, but it's, guys, insta hire, man. What the fuck? Look at this experience, man. You know what I mean? Here, these other skills are so fucking important. You know what I mean? If you can sell a dead cat to a kitty mom, you know what I mean? If you can sell a dead dog to a dog mom on Tinder, I mean, you're the man. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's the thing. This is a lot of struggle in here. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to take this path of struggle, actually, Golang is my savior. Golang is my money maker. You know what I mean? It's not true, but it's pretty cool. Pretty obvious that Golang was an important aspect of being fired. Anyway, so that's that. So now the thing is that why are people stuck in this classic employee thing? Because I think money is not important, in my opinion. Being filthy rich is not fun, I think. I don't know. I've never been filthy rich, so I don't know. Being mediocre is also not fun because you keep basically chasing a job to get your mediocre life. You don't have time. The most important thing is you have money to buy yourself some time, to make a startup, to be a freelancer, to basically work only 6 hours or something, or 4 hours, and use the rest of your time to learn something else, right? Learn some new skills so you can basically, how do you say that, leverage those new skills to scale up again and again and again and again. So why are people stuck here? Well, it's very simple, right? Because I'm going to tell you the story about Philip Rahman. And Philip Rahman is a real person, I'm not going to lie. And he is a security engineer. And recently he was basically, he wants to be a program because he thinks it's funny. He knows I am one and he wants to do yada 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 yada. And now with ChatGPT he thinks he can build the world. Unfortunately that's not true. So he basically bought a course, right? And in that course, right, the learning path of people, they gave him a modules, right? And one of these modules is going to be HTML module. This tool is good, but they need to do something with lists or something. Maybe it is, but I don't know. Then we have CSS module, and of course, what do you think, guys? What's the next module? What's the next module? HTMX. No, man. JavaScript, of course. What else? Holy shit. JavaScript, yeah. Okay, people are so. The thing is that this course was so fucking huge. It was insane, right? And what do you think was what Philippe is doing right now? What do you think Philippe is doing at this point? What do you think? He's still a security agent, of course. Why? Because it was so fucking huge. It was like a big map with all HTML, like the LE tag, the UL tag. You know what I mean? Like I have it open here, right? Where is my HTML need? Here, right? You need to learn all that fucking stuff. You know what I mean? Like what is a list? And oh no, you need to do the UL first, right? And then you put a list. I don't even use list anymore. The only thing I use in all my projects, guys, is a fucking div. You know what I mean? Everything is a fucking div, man. Every fucking thing. Semantic HTML. Fuck that bullshit. You know what I mean? Divs all over the fucking place. That's what I use, right? So, man, it was crazy. And then he learned a form, and you can post a form, and then they're gonna basically. It always has been divs. Just divs, man. Why not? I mean, hey. Anyway, so I needed to learn all that stuff, and then after this complete HTML module, they're gonna learn him how to use JavaScript to do. Not even talking about CSS, man. It was crazy. Of course, he will never be successful, right? Because if you want to learn programming, you're never gonna learn these languages separately. I think it's such a big mistake that people say you're first gonna learn JavaScript before you're gonna learn. For example, what the hell is that? Is that they are linked. A hidden feature I don't know about. Feature. Right? They say you first learn JavaScript and then you learn React or then you learn Next.js. I completely do not agree with that, right? Because what are you with? What are you gonna learn? What are you gonna learn in JavaScript? Var, const, for loops. I mean, what the hell? If you do not have programming background, a for loop does not make any sense for you, right? For us, it's second nature, right? For you loop for 10, you loop 10 times to do something. I don't know, for user list, for users. You know what I mean? Print email. But for somebody that's not coming from a programming background, learning this, a for loop, he cannot find any use case for loops. You know what I mean? So what's even the point of learning him that, you know? Anyway, so how you need to do that is, if you want to become a and then we go to the LeetCode part. It's very important. It's going to be, this is basically church, right? We are in church and I'm the fucking, how do you say that? I'm the churchman. How do you call that? The churchman. Jesus. I'm fucking Jesus without any hair. You know what I mean? I'm the priest. Exactly. I'm the priest. I'm the Antichrist. The Baptist. The Pope. That's what I am. Understanding the learn with paradigm and project in the head, but jumping straight to React is also creating a fanboy that doesn't know extra. Of course, Joe, that's true. So jumping straight into React is kind of, React is I mean, even if you have already some programming experience, jumping straight to React is going to be a big pain in the ass. Even for me. But hey, use effect. How can you explain that? You know what I mean? Use effect. So what the hell is that? You cannot even you can just do not you can't. Imagine you're gonna get sent back 20 years in time. Imagine you wake up and suddenly it's like just like Blink-182, the year 2000, man. And you need to explain use effect. I swear to God, they're gonna basically instantly call the police to basically put you into the fucking shrink house. I swear to God, because they think you're a fucking witch, right? If you're gonna explain that it's something like use effect, 20 years ago, I swear they're gonna kill you just like Jeff Epstein. I swear to God, you're dumb. It's GG, well played for you, man. Man. If you post that on Twitter, you're gonna be famous. I swear to God. But anyway, the bald Jesus. I think it's important if you learn something in programming, and I think it's way worse right now. The further in time, that's the worse it gets to learn programming, because it's like it's a fucking madhouse, right? when I started learning programming, it was actually very simple. What did we had? We had JavaScript, but yeah, whatever, right? We had Python. That was Python. That was what the hell? This is so complicated, right? Python was. It's not, but in my eyes, Python was something, I don't know, for the elite. Ruby, the same thing. We have Ruby and Python. I mean, in that time, man, this is blocking my flow, man. Let's do Python here. If I can type here, Python and all that stuff. So these were not done, man. These languages was like, whew, that's for specialists, right? C++, whoo, C sharp, whoo. You know what I mean? It was, no. There was only one thing. You want to get, and even as still of today, you want to get into web dev. All the time. Web development. Boom. You don't want to be you don't want to be these low-level programmers or game engineers, game devs. They are all fucking broke. You know what I mean? You need to be very lucky to have a good game, especially right now. Game dev, broke. Low-level engineers, broke. They are all fucking broke. Who is not broke? The full-stack engineers. They are not broke. They are rich. They're driving Lambos. You know what I mean? So, web development, that's where you want to go. And if you need to make a choice, I'm going to say it for you. And you can change my mind. You can never change my mind. You're going to learn PHP. And by only learning PHP in the web development, Laravel, pick a framework. It doesn't really matter. Back in the day, it was Cake PHP. It was a framework called Cake PHP. That was the one that I learned. A very simple thing. Then I learned Symfony. Well, Symfony was the Symfony components or something like that. It was very weird, but that was the thing. You learn PHP, and if you learn, for example, Laravel in this case, I swear to God, if you do exactly what I'm telling you, it's going to be very good for you, my man. You're going to learn Laravel, and automatically, by building stuff, by building applications, right? You're going to learn HTML after a while, HTMX, HTML. You're gonna learn JavaScript. It's all gonna come naturally, right? JavaScript, and even CSS. Why not? Right? It's Tailwind, but yeah, it is. That's what it is. CSS. Automatically, you're gonna learn that. You never learn them apart. You just learn the whole. You just learn to build web applications, just like I did, right? You want to have a clan website. I didn't learn PHP specifically to learn PHP. I didn't learn HTML to learn HTML. I just learned how to build a clan website. You know, a clan website. That's what I wanted. I want to have a header, a thing, blah, blah, blah. And then I needed a contact form. Okay, a contact form. Shit, I need to have some PHP, right? And so on and so on and so on. You know, that's how it went. You're gonna learn all this stuff. Web development, web apps, web applications. That's what you want to build here. Boom. And believe me or not, but by only doing this, automatically you're gonna learn other technologies throughout your career. Automatically, you're gonna come home, you wanna learn a bit more about Go, you wanna learn a bit more about Rust, and you're gonna filter it yourself, right? You're gonna learn about other frameworks, you're gonna try them out, and it's gonna filter. You're gonna learn them yourself over time, 100%. 100%. So what is the big problem? This is outdated. You can get those benefits from just doing shit in JS, and you won't be stuck with outdated technology that people walk away from. You could do the same thing if you say like, I would pick PHP for sure because I think the job market is just easy for that. But you could also do something with JS. But I think it's way harder to understand React. It's way harder to understand Next.js. Because it's React. It's way harder to understand Svelte as somebody that wants to build something, right? You need to understand this is web development. You come from nothing in here. You come from nothing. Huh? It's not like, this is not like you have some experience. No, you come from nothing here. I swear to God, PHP is your pick, man. Nothing else. I swear to God. I swear to God. Try to learn Next.js. Try to learn SvelteKit. Or try to learn something else. It's madness. Because you need to be a configurator, right? You need to learn everything about these fucking bundlers and all that stuff. It's great. Try to explain this to someone, man. It's insane. This is what you need to do. And all the rest comes automatically up to you. It's also the fastest way to get into a job, right? And to get into a job, to learn new stuff, yada, yada, yada. That's the thing. So the problem is that, let me quickly think. The problem is that people don't do it anymore like this, right? People go to LeetCode, right? People think, explore. How do we? People think that data structures and algorithms, system design for interview and beyond, what the hell is that, man? People think that linked lists, beginner's guide. Actually, to be honest, can I have something else? Problems. Right, let me see. This one, add two numbers. Okay. Now I wanna know from you, what is this even? You are given two non-empty linked lists. First of all, the chances you're going to ever need to write or use a linked list in your life is very small. Very small. And if you ever need to use a linked list, there is a linked list package or binary tree package for every single language on the fucking planet, right? That being said, so you can spend your time in here, right? And then, well, I don't even know how to solve it, I'm gonna be honest here. Let's go to the, I want another problem. The binary tree upside down. Why even, man? That's even, I cannot even access it. Reverse words. What is that gonna help you as a programmer? Programming, it's not about, like I said, guys, it's not about, where am I here? It's all about making the bundle that's going to get you somewhere in life. I swear to God. Because knowing how to make these linked lists is going to get you maybe hired here. Where is the Fang thing? Here, this is Fang. No, this is startup. Where's here, Fang? Zoom in. Here, this thing. Maybe you're gonna get this 200k, right? Maybe you're gonna get hired there. Maybe. But what are you learning through all these years working at a Fang? What are you learning? You learn nothing, right? You don't learn how to sell yourself. You don't learn how to communicate. You don't learn how to network. You don't learn how to sell. You don't learn how to market. The only thing you learn is algorithms, algorithms, and algorithms until you fucking are 65 years old and have nothing than just 200k a year. That's it. If you're lucky, right? Most of the time you're gonna be bored out. A burnout, you're gonna have a bore out. 100%. Believe me. Unless a lot of these guys here, a lot of these guys at Fangs, and you see this a lot, they start startups, right? They work 2 years at Google and then they say ciao bella. And they make their own startup. You see that a lot. But the thing is, do you have the skills to do that? I don't know, right? Where do you learn them? Here. Wait, the next thing, where were we here? We were talking about these LeetCode, right? Yeah. So there's one thing that I saw because I inspected this today. There's one thing that I saw that was actually interesting that I'm going to use as an example. Something with SQL. Where is this thing? And then I'm going to read chat. And then I'm going to read chat a bit. Gas station candy, single number. Where is this thing? Linked list cycle. I'm going to be honest. If I need to solve these, I don't know. And if you want to know, it's very easy. You just look it up, right? Just go ChatGPT, reverse my binary tree, boom, and whatever. It's not gonna get you anywhere. People, I swear, people. This is if you say this on Twitter, if you say this on Reddit, they are gonna fucking kill you. They won't believe me, but still, they have nothing going on in their life, right? They don't even know how a pussy looks like. They don't even know. They don't even know where to fucking lick it. If, you know what I mean? It's like I'm so sorry, but I need to tell the truth, man. Where is this thing? It's the duplicated emails. Whoa, is this an easy task? Can we get into FANG without a degree? Never. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever. Unless you're, I don't know, unless you're a fucking Einstein, you know what I mean? But you need a degree for all this stuff. They're gonna ask you very academic questions. Apply directly to foreheads. A pussy is placed on the forehead, right? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's true. This is yummy. Usually game devs use linked list. Yeah, game dev is true, right? The game dev they use actually more complicated. But hey, a game dev uses one of the most advanced algorithms, right? Even for their AI, their AI padding, they have these cool algorithms, animation algorithm. They have so many cool algorithms. It's so hard to make. The bad stuff is that game devs are broke. You know, I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. You don't make any money. Ask Jonathan Blow. Yes, lucky, but I mean, game devs, man, they're struggling. They're fucking struggling. They're disappearing from YouTube, right? Because they struggle. It takes so much time and effort to make a fucking game. They need to work so fucking hard. But the problem is, it doesn't really matter because you cannot market. And if you cannot market, if you cannot collect wishlist on Steam, you're screwed. You know, you can make the poorest game on the fucking world. Vampire Survivors is being made with fucking. It's made with JavaScript, I think. It was made with JavaScript. This guy's a millionaire. You know what I mean? And then there people are building the coolest games. Wrecked. So this problem is the duplicated email problem. This is a LeetCode thing, right? And what this does is it basically asks you to check in a table how many duplicated emails. Wait, I'm gonna just read it. Write a solution to report all the duplicated emails. Note that it's guaranteed to have the email field is not null. Whatever, man, it doesn't really matter, right? So, do I know on the top of my... There are people basically speedrunning this. And they are very smart, but they're also very broke. The thing is that... Do I know how to make this? No. On the top of my head, but I can easily find it out, right? I can easily... I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a query with a count, maybe. And then we... and a subquery. I don't know. I'm going to ask Google... I'm probably going to ask ChatGPT. I'm not going to ask Copilot. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, right? And it's going to give me an answer, and I will get it. Let's say you want to build a company, right? You have a customer, or you want to build a company, and the company is called Company Dub My Email. Wait, look at that. I already know a fucking insane name, man. The company is called undubmyemail.com. Undubmyemail.com. Business idea right here, right now. Undubmyemail.com. Actually, to be honest, undubmydb is even better. Let's make it more generic. Undubmydb.com. You know what I mean? For the people that have duplicated shit, go to undubmydb and we're gonna unduplicate it. Especially for you. It's a limited offer. You know what I mean? By the way, 30%. Guys, very important. The full-time Go Dev, the HTML Max course is completely done, right? It's going to be the last week, 30% off, 33% off. It's going to be the last week, and then it's going to go back up. You know what I mean? And according to what I read in the chat, it doesn't look too good with your financials, right? Until today, after the stream. So this 33% could be something for you, right? You know what I mean? So take your chances. The sites, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find exactly where you can buy my course to support me at my BMW M3 competition GAD, you know? Anthony, you said that money shouldn't be your goal. Then why do you say this is broke, that is broke? It all comes down to passion by the end of the day. 100% true. Why do I say broke? It's just a term, right? It's just a term, and money doesn't make... Health, friendship, and love is the most important thing in life. But once again, you need... Once again, people are... It's funny that people always say, like, why are you talking about money, 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 money? If money doesn't matter, why is everybody chasing it then? You know what I mean? Why is everybody dreaming of it? And money is not about being filthy rich. It's about the freedom you have with it, right? It's about spending time with your kids. It's about spending time with your friends. It's about doing things you love, because life is not endless, right? Life stops at a certain point of time. And the only way you can get more out of your life, the only way you can also get more out of your wife, is to basically have some value that you can exchange for time, have some value that you can exchange for food and for other stuff, to make your life a little bit more bearable. Too much is not good, because it's gonna brainwash you in some kind of a sense. But having some kind of a wealth is very necessary in these modern times. And everybody that tells it's not is broke. No, but you need to understand that passion is very important, of course, because without passion, you're not gonna invest time. If you want to get somewhere in life, you need to invest a lot of time and a lot of suffer. And without passion, it's going to be very hard to invest a lot of time and to suffer, right? So it's like, it comes hand in hand. You know what I mean? Exclamation mark course. It's going to be the full-time Go Dev. Wait, I need to make sure that I do this away before I leak stuff here. Un momento, por favor, amigos presentes. Can I preview the curriculum? The link is in somewhere in the description, man. I think the link is in the description, by the way, to be honest. If you want to see the curriculum, I'm making this website. I was still busy with this website. Where's my stream, man? There's one. 136 watching, is it? That's cool. Here, you see? Click! Here! If you want to see the curriculum right now, we are actually making something like this. Fan made. We're not making the same thing, but we're making AI. We're making the same kind of layout where we can generate pictures, but it's not going to be pictures of women. It's going to be pictures of something completely else. You know what I mean? So you have an intro, and then we're gonna do everything, guys. It's every video is 40 minutes, like 35 minutes ish, right? And I'm gonna learn you everything, deploying and all that stuff, petastack logging. So swear to God, I'm very happy with the result, right? It's gonna actually teach you how to build a complete project. It doesn't need an AI. You can replace it with something else, and you're gonna ship it, and you're gonna make money, right? FanMate, basically this thing, FanMate is built in 3 weeks. And it's making money. You know what I mean? It's making money. And I'm sleeping, it's making me money. I'm sleeping, it's making me money. You know? You can do the same thing. Like I said, I'm mid. I'm very, very mid. Way more people here smaller than me. Believe me. What's up, Benjamin? So, endupmydb.com. So, what are we doing for the people that, by the way, guys, if you're not yet subscribed, I promised my grandma to have 100k subscribers by the end of the year. So please subscribe to my channel. Don't let grandma down. So the thing is that we have something here, but I want to prove that LeetCode is garbage, right? So they ask you to basically solve this duplicated email thing. So let's say you want to make a company endupmydb, right? Unduplicate stuff. So we need to have some stuff, right? You need to make your application, right? But the only thing you learn at LeetCode is to, solve all these linked list, concatenation, algorithms. But you don't know how to build the total package. And that's super important. Everybody's laughing with full stack engineers, but trust me, these are the most important people on the fucking planet. Why? Because if you only know how to write your business logic, right? There's going to be the business logic. Business logic is basically undupping from LeetCode, right? This is your business logic in your company. This is a small part, right? Very important part, I know. But I mean, Hey, let's say that I don't know how to do this. I go to fucking ChatGPT. He's gonna explain me, man. He's gonna explain me. But the most important thing is you need to make your front end. You need to, which is very important. It's gonna be way more important than people think, because you need to make your UI, your UX. Is this thing here, right? You also need to market your company, marketing. What do you also need to do? And sales, is that the same thing? I don't know, I don't think so. Actually, sales need to be... You're never gonna... I swear to God, it's not gonna help you, man. Again. Because by building this whole thing, you're gonna learn so much more. You're gonna learn front-end skills, UX skills, you're gonna learn how users behave. So you can fine-tune or implement features on top of that. You're going to learn about metrics. You're going to learn about money. You're going to learn about financials. You're going to learn about so much more than just grinding LeetCode to just build this business logic thing. You know what I mean? GG, man. I don't understand. I mean, if you do not believe, if people do not see this, I don't know. Then something is wrong. I swear to God. Sales. Even if you do not want to build your own company in your life, which is completely fair, man. It's completely fair. It's not for everybody. I understand that. But even knowing all these skills is going to give you a head start landing a better job. 100%. Because this guy that is basically grinding LeetCode, he does not know how to sell. He does not know how to communicate. You know, he cannot express himself very well. Not everybody there are, right? There are people that don't. You cannot basically unify everybody under the same number. But you get my point, right? You get the fucking point. The whole point is, this is a fucking waste of time. Of course, I think it can benefit you. Maybe if you're bored, right? It's fucking Thursday evening. Your wife is watching some kind of garbage. X on the double Dutch beach, you know what I mean? Like Jersey fucking Shore. You don't want to watch that. I understand. The boys, they are out, so gaming is not gonna be on the chopping block. You know what I mean? It's bad weather. You already went to the gym. It's perfectly fine to open up LeetCode from time to time and try to solve these things, right? Because it's never a waste. Making your brain think logically is never ever a waste, right? So solving these reverse bits, it's always a good stuff to know these, to at least play with it. You know what I mean? I think that's good. But there are people taking this way too serious. That's my point. There are people taking this so serious that they think they need to solve all these fucking things before they get hired. They call it the LeetCode interview preparation, and that's something that I think is completely wrong. Because I will never ever hire somebody that uses Copilot. I will never ever hire somebody that's going to... You need to think with me. That's very important. You need to think you need to think with the company. I think that's very important. That's because also we are kind of a startup scale up, and you don't see that in FAANG companies because they don't want you to think as a company. You're just number 4563. They don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. And the only thing you need to do is grind code, and that's why they want you to do this, so they can basically eliminate the bad from the good. Fair enough, isn't it? But I already told you that working for these FAANGs is also not the best option you can have. But that's my narrative, that's my story, that's my opinion. You don't need to believe me. Anyway, let's go to the same way the advent of code. We do that on stream. I think it's nice to do from time to time, right? It can give you other patterns. It can break out of your day-to-day front-end full stack business, whatever you're doing, right? It's nice. And do it in another language. That's even nicer, right? So you're learning. Why not? Learning is important, but there is a difference between doing it from time to time, or basically doing it because they say. It's never a waste to learn and practice. Exactly the follow way. That's also what I need to say, right? Networking, LeetCode, very important. Like I said before, at a certain point in your life, you never need to apply for an interview, right? Because in my network, they know me, right? They know the work that I deliver. Of course, if you fucked it up all the time, it's going to be very hard, right? If you fucked it up in every fucking company, but I can instantly call somebody and ask for a job. Like, hey, listen, my YouTube career is fucking failing. Levenue is broke. Whatever. They're gonna hire me. Not everyone. Because every engineer has also its place, right? You know what I mean? The engineering stuff, you have these builders. And you have the monkeys. But that's actually a bad word. I cannot say that, to be honest. It's like, how do you call that? It's the story of the Egyptians. Do you guys know that? So let me try to draw it, right? So you have... How can I draw this? I need to think a little bit. So this is basically the queen. Now you're gonna laugh, because now I need to... The queen, and she's sitting on a platform. Can I give her some hair? The queen. It's basically a fucking ninja, man. That's not queen. Okay, boobs maybe. Damn, this is a fucking queen, okay? And she's sitting on this thing, and other basically people are carrying her through the desert, right? Damn. Timmy's. Right? And then you have, these are basically very strong men, right? These are the strong men, right? And behind the strong men, you have the Timmies. And these Timmies, the only thing they do, they are too weak, right? They didn't go to the gym, they skip leg day every single day. And the only thing they do is they carry bottles of water. Yeah, man, this is a bottle of water. This is a true story, by the way. Well, yeah, it's a true story. Bottle of water, right? And you have a couple of them, and they're actually running behind here. And these are the strong men, right? So the thing is that these are strong and very important because they carry the queen, you know what I mean? Through this desert, warm. The sun is shining, right? The sun is shining. It's warm, very hot today. You know what I mean? Hot, right? So the thing is that these are very important, but you should say that these water, they call this the water carriers, right? Water boys, right? Also known as James at the water cooler, right? Water boys, and these are the chats. The chats, you know, here, yeah. The thing is that you should say that the water boys are useless, but that's not true. The water boys are very, very, very important, because if the water boys did not exist, they could not drink water. And they would die. Because it's hot. So, and this is what they call a team. You know? This can be very emotionally harmful for you. I understand, but this is true. This story is getting told in a lot of classes of life. This is not what they tell you at school. This is also not what they most of tell you, because it can hurt people's emotions. But this is how life works. This is how every team works. Sports teams, engineering teams, sales teams, this is how the world works, right? These water boys are as important as the chats, because otherwise the whole caravan cannot proceed, right? The same thing is as an engineer, right? You have, where is my engineering thing? here, right? You have the basically, you have like creative builders, right? Creative engineers slash builders, right? So what they do is they come up with these nice ideas. They can build books very fast. They can come up with these cool solutions, but they it's a little bit like me. They hate all these variable project structures and all this Reddit bullshit. You know, they don't like that, right? They also are only good at basically finishing. I cannot even see finishing project 80%, right? 80%. That's what they're good at. They're so good. They go so fucking fast, right? They are basically the most productive people you ever seen, full of ADHD, dopamine. These guys can basically put a fire into a bottle of water, right? For 80%. The thing is that, of course, a project takes 100%, right? And then you have these other guys. These are mostly the, how do we call them? Maybe the calculated logical. Also, these creative engineers, you just say, hey, listen, we need this, and they're already gone, right? Hey, we need this, and they're gone. They're already building it. They don't need any more questions. They don't need nothing. Context. Fuck context. We have no time for context. They are just building it. They are very good at building. They are very good at extracting information themselves about people on how this needs to work. They are very autonomous people. Very important aspect. You need these. You need these boys. But you also need these guys here. The calculated logical task grinder. The task grinder, very important, because without this task grinder, you're never gonna come on your 20%. And then you have something else. You know, I don't know what this is. You need to read some books for that. This is I don't make this up. This is actually it, right? Something else, right? And it's going to be 10%, let's say, right? And then let's say 10% here, right? Okay. So that's the thing, right? The same thing here goes for here, right? These calculated logical task grinders, they really need to have a calculated list of tasks because they are lost, right? If you don't give them anything, they don't know. They need to have documentation, and tasks. It's very important. So it doesn't matter what you're as important, right? It's a team. The thing is that if you going to you get built, right? So I mean you get this. I think you get this at your birth, somewhat of your personality. But I think if you keep doing these LeetCode stuff, I think you're basically forcing yourself to be somebody like this. Right. Is that a bad thing? No, because we need you. The thing is that the calculated logical task grinder is not a startup builder, right? Because you can't. Because you lack guidance, you lack a pre-descriptive list of things that you need to do, right? So that's why most of these very good CEOs like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all these other guys, they are these HGAD guys. You know what I mean? Is they do everything at once, but for 80%. But that's good because the other stuff they can outsource, right? You know what I mean? I hope that makes a lot of sense. So who are you here? Doesn't really matter, right? But if you wanna, I think you need to be. It doesn't actually. Maybe you can, because I think Ben CEO is kind of a more of this guy. Is in between. He's not as reckless as me. He's in between. What is going on here, Picasso? Yeah, I know. That's something that I'm bad at. Is painting this stuff. But it sounds weird that I'm telling this, and it sounds all like some. But this is legit. This is life, man. This is exactly how it works. I swear to God. It's a little bit weird, I understand, and I cannot always express myself as good as I want to. But I swear to God, this is really, really, really good information that I wish that I had when I was fucking younger, right? Because now you can identify yourself. You know why. You know what you need to do. It doesn't really matter what you pick here, but you know what's gonna limit you. You know what's not gonna limit you. You know everything right now. This is not. We're not talking about ways to get rich. No, that's not about it. It's like the career paths and roadmaps you need to follow to maybe build something of a wealth in your life. It's gonna be a very hard struggle, but I need to give you the next part. Let me actually see what's going on. Will the stream be watchable again? Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube and on Twitch. On YouTube is always saved, and on Twitch is also saved. But on YouTube it's forever. On Twitch, I think after a couple of days they delete it, right? Anthony GG, would you like your opinion? Wait, would you like your opinion on my previous question? Since you have experience in business, I'll paste it here. Do you think you can use Go for a startup that wants to move fast and iterate fast? Don't you think that all the route dogging that does one in Go will slow everything down? Like other frameworks have a lot of tools that help you speed up the development. Django, Laravel, Rails. I think performance doesn't matter when you got just 5 customers who you are iterating with. Actics in Rust, 100% agree. 100% agree. If you're gonna build a new company, you're never gonna pick Go. Never. But that's stupid. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Unless, but let's just generic stuff. If you want to build a new project, you're gonna pick. In my opinion, I will give you my tier list. I'll give you my. Why is this 40%, man? Let's say. Actually, to be honest, is there something like? Does it exist? Tierlist.com. Wait, I'm gonna. Maybe it's porn. How do we do that? Tier list, builder, tier maker. Is this safe to show? Yeah, it is. New tier list. Wait, is it actually a thing? This is crazy. How do we... Ah, these pop-ups, man! Look at that. I was looking at this BMW M3. But I didn't bought it. I have another one, a more expensive one. Which will be on the way very soon. How do I make this tier list actually? Make a template? No. I just want to build a tier list, man. Okay, I'm already done. I'm already done with this thing. I'm already done. I'm going to do it here. Takes too much time. So we're going to have, let's say Next.js, right? It's going to be a thing. To be honest, guys, I'm so sorry. You know me. Next.js. Man, I need to follow a lesson here. Next.js. What do we have? Then we have, for example, Laravel probably, right? Laravel. And then we're gonna have SvelteKit maybe. Something else, guys? Oh, yeah, of course. Whoa. Ruby on Rails. Django. Rails. Oh, Django. I'm not going to put Django. I think Django is not... Don't do it. Don't do Django. I would not do it, man. If you can pick these things, Django, why would you pick fucking Python, man? Holy crap. Alright, so let's pick... Let's put them on the side. So we have 4, right? We need to have a top 5, guys. We need to be a top 5 here. So let's do Django. That we know already top 5, isn't it? Aye. So how can we... Is there a list option here? Probably not. Text align. Code block. Layers. 1, 2. Wait, I need to calculate this a little bit. Like 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, hopefully, if I stretch it. Yeah, baby, that's exactly what I want, man. Look at that. Yeah. Oh. Lucky am I. Alright. So let's start with 5. I think Django. Right? Django, why? Because, I don't know, like... Why, man? I tried Django, it's weird. Nah. It's not, no, I wouldn't pick it. I don't have any decent explanation for it, but with the rest, with all the rest we have, 5. But then we have actually Race, Velkit, Laravel, and Next.js. That's a hard one. Because I made academic labs. I will show you academiclabs.co is the startup I worked. Arnhem, man. Wait, did they use com? Did they bought com actually? They did bought com. This is crazy. They bought com. Look at that. Arne Smolders, basically the CEO. I worked in this startup for 3 years actually. Log in. So they use Rails, right? Wait, but this is of course not Rails because their application. Oh yeah, this is. It's gonna be inspecty to be honest. How can we know it's Rails? Did they actually change? They use Vue. We used Vue back in the day with Rails. How can we double check that? Maybe here. How can we know it's Rails? It should be Rails, otherwise they rewrote the whole shebang. It should be Vue with Rails. Data view meta, so that's being confirmed. Maybe some scripts. Promise polyfill, yada yada yada. How can we know that's Rails? Is it something like Ruby Rails? Probably not. That's actually weird. Normally there's some kind of a requisite that's gonna. No script, what's that? Sorry. /404. Is that a thing? You're so smart. You see, you guys are so fucking smart, man. You guys are so smart. HTML. HTML. And what do we know by that then? Is that a Rails thing? The network headers. Yeah, that's what. So fucking smart. You guys are so good. Wait, can I just? Where are my headers? Here. It should be like I know Rails has this this is Rails, right? This tag thingy? No? Or something else like Pragma. No gosh. Here guys, what is this? Cookie maybe? tag is for caching, yeah. But I thought they had some header like a request ID or something. Error for CloudFront, okay. GG. Anyway, it's Rails. It was Rails. I cannot see them rewriting that, right? Anyway, so yeah, Rails very good. Not gonna lie, especially for startups, man. I would. Where is my thing here? Here. SvelteKit is also very good, but the problem with SvelteKit is I'm gonna put it here just for the reason because SvelteKit. Again, because there are more powerful tools. I'm gonna put next here. Because I think I would pick SvelteKit. I would pick SvelteKit before Next.js, but the thing is that Next.js has way more support than. I mean, you need to think about that. If you need to pick 5 people, you can hire 5 people, and you need to pick a tech stack, and you're gonna. So you have your house, you have your savings. You're gonna sell your house. Wait, you're gonna put your house as a, how do you call that? As a, god damn it. So the assessment is pick 5 people, pick a tech stack, build something in 3 days. And if you cannot build it in 3 days, You lose your house and you lose all your money. Your life is over. What do you pick? With skin in the game, what do you pick? You need to build this thing in 3 days or you lose everything. That's another question, right? If I think about this, I will pick Next.js above SvelteKit. You know what I mean? Yeah, the one you're pigeon guided missile, the one you're most comfortable with, but you pick 5 people. So it's not because you're good at Go or you're good at SvelteKit or whatever that these other 5 Timmys also, you know what I mean? It's like you have 5 people. Try to find 5 good people because they already get hired somewhere else. You know, they work at Levenue. Wasm. C# and Blazor. I'm not quite sure about that. It's like I said, of course, pretty sure that a lot of you can, for example, Red Dan Trex probably can make this way faster in C# and Blazor than you can in Next.js. But like I said, you have 5 other people that needs to work with you, right? That's the thing, and you need to do marketing and you need to do sales and all that stuff. So you don't have much time to code it all yourself. You need to basically hand it over, right? Then I'm basically gonna bet on Rails and on Laravel. Why Laravel? Because it's so easy, and the biggest Timmy in the world can use that. You know what I mean? Even my grandma, that I promised to have 100k subs by the end of the year with, even she can use Laravel. It's so fucking easy. It's like, I don't know what it is, but there is something for everything, right? It's like, hey, how do I do that? And you press one button and it's done. It's like, you're just not coding anymore. You're just like install, boom, boom, composer. You know what I mean? You can basically jerk yourself off while coding and still make money with this thing. It's insane. That's my tier list. For startups, for projects, for these indie projects, these simple things, right? Job sites, whatever micro SaaS you're gonna make to make some money. The MVC basics. My back hurts for some fucking reason, I don't know. So where does Go come in? At a certain point of time, you're gonna build so much experience. You're gonna build so much experience that you're gonna understand that these things are gonna annoy you, like Laravel. Whoa, look at that. The lasso tool. How you say it, multi-polygon. Can we get this thing out of here? At a certain point of time, you're gonna realize that building products can be very complicated at a certain point of time. Can be very hard to debug. Rails, very hard to debug. Next.js, very hard to debug all these stuffs. Dependencies. Deploying. And then there is something that is called Go, which of course doesn't write as smooth as you would love to, right? If add is not nil. Pointer dereference. Nil pointer dereference, you know, panic. Panic, nil pointer dereference. What's going on? This thing basically compiles into a single binary, even your static assets, right? Even FanMate, the application I showed you, everything builds into a fucking simple binary where you SCP this over to some kind of a VPN and you run it and it's working. And it's statically typed and yada 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 yada, right? This is an option, but the problem is you can never. How can I say this? Wait, I'm looking for the right word. You can never justify using Go in a startup project to investors and other people, right? FanMate is something that I made myself, and I will never hire people for, right? I will never hire people. But at a certain point of time, if you want to sell your SaaS, you have a couple users, you were working on that for 3-4 years, and you want to sell it, and it's written in Go. I mean, who's gonna buy that? You know what I mean? Just use something like simple like PHP or Next.js or something that everybody knows. Because the buyer needs to put some people on it, and it's very hard to find Go engineers that know HTMX. You know what I mean? I'm spitting again. So yeah, you need to think a little bit further also, right? Very important. Very important thing. That's why with this thing, you can never go wrong. You know what I mean? You can fire people instantly. Laravel, it's you can fire people right now. You know, on this chat, hey, can you? Boom, he's hired. Try to find people for Svelte. It's going to be a little bit difficult because a lot of people will apply, but how many people know this thing? Not too much, right? Next.js, use effect. It's already out of the thing. Rails, actually, what? Questionable, actually. If I think about this, it's going to be questionable. I don't know why. Maybe I'm gonna do this, to be honest. Because how many people know Rails these days? I'm changing my mind. My back's hurt for no reason. Yeah, but it's like I'm sitting on this chair and I'm speaking. And Levenue then? What if they sell it? Yeah, that's something different, right? That's actually no different. Thanks, Mansoor, for asking me this question live on stream. Much appreciate that. Where does Java go, man? Java goes nowhere. Java is here. If you want to make a lot of money, if you want to do a quick hack, and you want to make a lot of money, you do this. You do this, you go freelancer, right? You pick freelancer, and you go to Kotlin. You learn Kotlin, right? And you make 20k each month for 7 hours of boilerplate. And this is true. This is true. Right? This is no joke. If you think this is something, no, this is Belgium. This is very close to. This hurts. People that are smart enough know what I mean. But freelancer, Kotlin, 20k each month, which is basically you can drive a Ferrari actually, right? Generate a PDF. Do you want to Mansoor, generate a PDF of this thing? Do you really want a PDF of this garbage here? What the hell is that? How can, I mean, what is this even? What the fuck is that? But this is actually, so true, guys. Trust me. Like, academics, very smart people don't earn money. Of course, I'm not gonna. Not everybody, but the majority of academics, the majority of algorithm builders, the majority of smart people that know very well code, C++, C, Pascal, they know everything. They are not wealthy most of the time. The majority, not wealthy. That's the first thing. So if you're gonna grind LeetCode, you'll waste your time. Okay? What did we, another recap. Can we recap? Very important. A team exists out of multiple people, right? You have water boys, chats. They are equally important because without the water boys, there are no chats carrying this little big fat lady. Apparently, it's fine. You can be everybody, whatever. Yeah, that. What did we also learn? Magento sucks, right? And we also learned that you need to hustle a lot. And that it goes very slow in the beginning, but at a certain point of time, you reach, I don't know, how do you call that? You reach the Timmy line, and then everything speeds up, right? Network, very important. What do we also learn? You can be a classic employee, a freelancer, or you're gonna build a startup, right? Different types of personalities needed for this, right? The builders, the calculated logical task grinders, and then something in between. Depends here. Of course, if you're going to fill yourself with LeetCode goodness, most of the time you're going to turn yourself into this boy here that's going to work for a company, and you're going to do these boring, repetitive tasks over and over again because they cannot put you into the creative teams because you cannot think creatively, right? Because there is no such thing as creative thinking in linked lists, because a linked list and a binary tree works the same thing for over 20 fucking years, the same fucking way, right? And you have auto-balancing binary trees. I know, you have all these trees, I know. You also have pine trees and all that stuff. But they work the same way, and they're always going to work the same way for the rest of your life, okay? The same thing. Intersection and two linked lists. Where the fuck are you gonna use this in your life? I don't even know how to start this. And I will not know how to end this because I can't. Alright, let's see the chat here real quick. If you ask other people about C++, you won't write C++. The blockchain forks, brother. Yeah. The creativity comes in the application of the concept. Yes. Monkey see, monkey do. Yes. This graph gets my spirits up even as an experienced dev. Because I was there also, right? I did a lot of low-level stuff. And you can see this even working in other scopes of programming, right? Each time I do these low-level stuff on my YouTube channel, I mean, people, they don't know me, son! I mean, I swear to God, it's like, how many videos do I have? What do I build on this channel? It's fucking insane, man. It's like, holy crap. We build it all live. This decentralized poker engines. Exchanges from scratch, man. I even blockchains from scratch. Everything from scratch. Everything. In 1.5 years. Without Copilot. And then these people come on and say, I'm way more productive. You are a piece of garbage. That's what you are. You know what I mean? Get humbled. Once again. It's not about Copilot, like I said, it's all about creativity. They're all done for 80%. You know what I mean? They're all done for 80%. That's the thing. But the funny part is that I don't know any logical algorithm. I even won a blockchain competition for 50,000 euro worth in Bitcoin for a consensus algorithm. That I didn't know. You know, how is it even possible? I'm the most, like I said, I'm the most mid guy, man. There's just even an article. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look the article up. I won this. I won 50K in my pocket, and I didn't even know the algorithm. How do you do that? Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to fucking teach you here. Let me look it up. It's Meet NDM, Neo Blockchain. Man, this is like, the article is here. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys. The article is here. I'm a simple man from Belgium without any fucking degree. And the funny part is, guys, in this article, the stance that I have a Ghent University master degree in computer science. And the only reason they did that is because they could not justify what I just did without putting this in. And this is true. You can hire a fucking private agent. I have no fucking degree. I have a H2. A2 is what they call A2 Elektromechanica. That's what I have. Barely made it. You know what I mean? I barely made it. So, this article introducing NTM, the winner of the COS Consensus Bounty and creator of the Neo Golang port. Right? So, here. Anthony, the Meulemeester, yada yada yada. Known as NTM on Neo Discord, is the creator and project maintainer of NeoGo, one of the City of Science, yada yada, core projects. NeoGo aims to be a full working port of the Neo in Golang, including a light node, consensus node, virtual machine, and a compiler. I'll written this in 1 month. Anthony, on my free time. Anthony also won the City of Zion Consensus Bounty for providing an asynchronous consensus algorithm called Honey Badger BFT. 50K, where is it? If you don't believe me, like I said, I'm always walk the fucking talk. Where is this thing? Here. Receiving $50,000, which are actually more worth than euros lately, in UN gas. Like this. It's even on Reddit. Congratulations to the winners. It's the first time I get a congratulations on Reddit. Look at that. And the beat goes on 6 years ago. You know what I mean? 50K, baby. In the pocket. And you're basically sitting here, linked list, like a fucking Timmy. I don't do LeetCode. I don't even know how the fucking honey badger algorithm works. So how did I do it? Well, man, how did I do it? I just searched honey badger BFT algorithm and I found someone in Rust, right? So I found something in Rust and I basically ported it over into Golang. You know what I mean? That's what I did. Easy peasy. Do I know how it works? Of course not. Man. But it works, right? Where is the code actually? It's on my fucking GitHub, man. Here, look at here. This is the beauty. This is 6 years ago, and this is the most beautiful code, Go code you're gonna ever find in your whole life. That was the days I wrote. Look at that. I wrote this. Man. Buffer.go. BBA test with tests and everything, man. Tests, benchmarks. 50K in my pocket. A stupid guy from Belgium. That's who I am. Exactly. Even my parents and my family doesn't believe in me. They thought I was nobody. And now I'm driving a 510 horsepower BMW M3 Competition G80 with a 6 inline V6 engine. How can I justify that against my family? I can't. They think I'm a drug dealer. And it feels so fucking good, man. Holy shit. Dana, 50 G's, baby. Exactly, man. Oh, man. Ugh. And the funny part was that this bounty was basically already a week ongoing, and people were already building stuff in all these fucking languages. And I think it was 2 days before the deadline I started it, and I finished it, you know? Easy as that. You used PHP for a while, I guess they usually drive Lambos. Well, the thing is, guys, a Lambo is basically a waste of money, right? That's a waste of money. A car is always a waste of money, and a Lamborghini is a waste of money. Even a Porsche, maybe. Because they are so expensive that something breaks, right? Cost so much money. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. You need to be also smart with your money, right? Of course, there are people at a certain level, they have basically fuck you money. Well, yeah. But we are not at the level of fuck you money, right? And that I don't think it's necessary to have fuck you money. I think it's just necessary to pay your bills, have everything you want. Don't throw your money out of the window. Look at me. I'm dressing myself like a fucking hobo. You know what I mean? Like a homeless. I'm going to pick up my kids from school with the short pants and flip-flops. But I have a nice house. I have a cleaning lady. I buy good food. I go to the gym. I have nice cars. And that's it, right? But I need to work for it. And I think as long as you need to work for the things you can buy, it keeps you sharp. At a certain point, you're going to be so fucking rich that you don't value money anymore. And that's where you're going to start lacking in performance, because things looks like they are easy, which is something you can never forget, that it's always hard. Hey, that's it. Live comfy, that's exactly. And time, man, time is very important. Give yourself time to learn new things. Unstress yourself from, I need to go to work. This morning I woke up, this morning I woke up early because the cleaning lady came. Well, she did not came, she came to my house, right? But normally, sometimes you wanna wake up later, you know? Sometimes you need to do something, and you can just do it. And normally you need to go to your job 9 to 5, and it's all fine, it's all good, but you're limited for your kids. Now I can pick them up from school, I can drive them to soccer, I can give soccer training because I can, you know? These things I value. Not the money, not whatever. You know what I mean? Not these things that they sell to you on YouTube, like Andrew Tate, all these cars and all that stuff. Is all fancy, but that's not life, right? You have money to buy you more time to be with the people you love. You know what I mean? To give yourself some stress relief. And don't be mistaken, I work a lot, right? Don't be mistaken. I just can shift my day like I want. And I think that's freedom. That's wealth for me, right? Where do you live? Belgium. Flexible hours, exactly. Acorn Spitz. I think of you as the Andrew Tate of programming, but yeah, I don't know. I think Andrew Tate's full of bullshit from time to time. Right? He's telling things that are not, that are... I think it's good that people watch him from time to time because he has some good takes, but he let it make like... Yeah, I don't know. It's a little, I think it's a little bit too over the top. I'm not gonna lie. And it's also somebody. It's also somebody that's very hard to achieve, right? You need to have somebody you can look up to, right? You need to have some goals and dreams, and you want to invite people. I think it's good from time to time, so you can try to get what they have. But at a certain point of time, people are at such a high level, it's very hard to achieve, right? You need to be realistic as well. You need to be realistic as well. And Andrew Tate level is just very hard to achieve, and I don't think he lives a good life as well, right? You need to understand, people want to be like Elon Musk. People want to be like Jeff Bezos. I don't think you want that. I don't think you want to be like these people because you cannot come anywhere. You don't want to be rich and famous. You want to be rich and unknown. That's what you want. They have a fucked up life, right? I mean, they don't see the yeah, I don't know. They're in jail and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Would you learn Java before Kotlin or jump straight into Kotlin? I have no fucking clue. I would learn Java, I guess, because isn't Kotlin a syntactic sugar on top of Java? I would learn Java. I think, like I said before, Java is I think it's a horrible language, but it's coding, right? It doesn't really matter. You're an engineer, Java, JavaScript, Python, Go, whatever the fuck it is, right? But I think Java is a hidden gem because, like I said before, and I think it's in a lot of other companies, Java is basically the language of it's the, isn't it the most used language in companies? I mean, a freelancer, Java or Kotlin, 20k each month. Simple. I swear to God. It's that. Kotlin engineers, Java engineers, 20k each month. Boring job. But hey, 20k a month, you know? Of course, taxes, yada, 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 I understand, but still. I mean, 20k cash flow each month. Yeah. Kotlin. The drawback. What do you think about iOS versus Android job opportunity? I don't know. I'm gonna lie if I tell something about that. I have no clue how these jobs work. iOS, Android. The only thing I know is this Kotlin thing because I have a company and we have Kotlin engineers, so we know how much we pay them. How did you bill as a freelancer, Harley? No. Never bill hourly. Guys. You can do two things. I'm gonna tell you a secret. But keep this between us and the rest of the internet. The thing is that if you bill hourly as a freelancer, right, it always, this is a double-sided knife. And now I'm actually thinking to draw a knife, but because my drawing skills are basically so bad, we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna make this knife here. You can do two things, or wait, I have the best idea again. Look at that. That's boilerplate. I'm writing boilerplate so I can think about my next step. If this was Copilot and it instantly drew out my Harley table, I was lost away. And I don't know if this is gonna be. This is whoa. This is We are basically crucifying the hourly. What the fuck is this? This is a table, by the way. Work less. This is very important. This is a technique that I'm also using. But keep this between us. Work hard. Well, actually, that's not true. God damn it! I'm double clicking like a maniac, man. Work a lot. A lot. A lot. Look at that. Let's zoom in here. So, working on an hourly rate is a double-sided knife, because if you basically work a lot, right, it's good. But if you work less, it's bad, right? God damn it. Easy, isn't it? Right? This is straight fucking forward. You know what I mean? But if you do this, that's what I do. You do a monthly fee, right? And a monthly fee. Let me copy actually this whole thing. I'm a scammer, man. I knew it. I scammed my way through life. Isn't that crazy? Actually, I am, if I think about it. Oh my goodness. But I'm not in jail. Anyway, so monthly. I mean, what do you think? What do you think is the outcome here? You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna... Where is my... I'm still such a fucking... I have so much skill issues with these things. I don't understand what's going on. My brain can't comprehend this palette here. It's so straightforward, but I can't comprehend this. Because this color and this is so weird. Like, this is the stroke and it's different colors and it's confusing me. Anyway, so you can work less. And you can work a lot. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the same. Right? So let's say you have a little plan to kickstart your career, to kickstart your wealthy. First of all, you need to be good. You need to be very efficient and you need to be good. If you are very good, working hourly is your worst nightmare. Why? Because if you're good, you can get a lot of things done in a short amount of time. Isn't it? So you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. So you're going to transform yourself into a GG maniac, into a high-value engineer, into a total coder, because you're listening and you're watching to my channel, which is going to have 100k subscribers by the end of the year, to make grandma proud, because that's what I promised her. So if you're not yet subscribed, you can subscribe right now. Because we are high-value engineers, we only work monthly, because we can work less, because we can do a lot. We can do a lot in less, make the same amount of money, and utilize this free time, this time slot here. We can utilize this time to start a YouTube channel or something else. Start your startup. Make your project. Notify Echo, for example, guys. Notify Echo. Wait, how do I do that? Notify Echo. What is the fucking .io? Joel Santos. Here. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one. And you can build Notify Echo. You know? Built by Joel Santos. Joel. I am a Joe from the community. This guy is working and he's building this beautiful thing. Check it out. You can see there's a free tier. But I think you should take the pro, because you're a professional in it. Right? Taking the free tier would basically do yourself no favor. But you don't have a guided setup with him. But that's fine, because you have the enterprise level, and then you have a guided setup with us, him. Check it out, Notify Echo, cool stuff. You know what I mean? Check it out. Maybe it's something for you. Maybe you can use it for your next venture, you know? And he's probably not here, you know what I mean? Look at that. That's his own fucking fault, right? That's his own fault of not being on the stream. And he will never know that we basically, he's gonna have some spike in traffic. And he does not know how it comes. Because it's by me. Why? Did he pay me? Of course not. It's because... Hey, why not? He's a subscriber of my community. I do this for my members from time to time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need a little help. That's perfectly fine. What I was basically saying, oh yeah, the scam exposed, right? So that's what it is. If you ask monthly, if you do it monthly, and you work less, but you can get the same amount done, right? Then you have free time to do something else and accumulate more money. Or more time. Depends on what you want, right? Or you're gonna... Okay. Let's group this real quick, huh? Man, I swear to God, so these professional Excalibur users, man, if they watch this 2-hour stream, they're gonna get so mad, man. You should be so frustrated. So basically, or you're gonna have time or money, right? Because or you're gonna work for more money, or you're gonna, whatever, do some stuff with family. Or invest. Actually, the slogan of today is basically, guys, let's end this up with the perfect slogan. Invest time right now to buy back time later. Write that down. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Actually, I can do this. I'm smart. You know what I mean? Logical thinker here. Invest time right now to buy back time back later. To buy back time later. To buy back... Yeah, that sounds fine. That's the thing. Yeah. The GG Masterclass, man. The programming roadmap. This is the programming starter kit. This is your Swiss army to becoming something. True engineering. Because by the end of the day, what is value? What is money? Money is gathered by giving value, right? You have value. You give your value to somebody. He's going to give you money. And we are engineers, so we are trying to provide value through technology, through coding. And that's not going to be through linked lists. It's going to be utilizing front-end, back-end, algorithms, the whole shebang, into providing value as an employee because we can know how to write code, or to providing value as a starter because we made some kind of a tool that users want to pay money for. People want to jerk off, you build Pornhub. You know what I mean? Something like that. Then you have people that want to jerk off and people that basically want to open their legs and make money. And you have OnlyFans. Something like that. It's that easy. Please cut the starter part out of live and put it as a video on YouTube. Yeah, guys, I don't know which part do you want, because there are so many parts. Maybe you should clip it, or just clip the first of the thing, and I will make videos out of that. Just clip like a marker. Just mark it, send it to Discord or whatever, and I will cut it out. The tier list. Oof. The problem is, you see, Joe is not here, man. Joe is not here. His own fucking fault. He's probably watching the Primogen, which is going to baptize me on Thursday live on stream. Not quite sure what time it's going to be. Like I said, the Prime is the daddy, so I need to... I'm very humble, huh? You know what I mean? I'm very humble with Prime in my neighborhood. So I need to adjust to his schedule. Because you need to know your place, right? You can be very arrogant, you can be very cocky, and you can be a very bigot on Twitter. But if you get the opportunity to collaborate with somebody like Prime, you need to take a step back and be a little bit humble, you know? It's very important. You need to know your You need to know your place from time to time, guys. It's also for me, right? Make a movie out of your life. I don't think you want to see that. It's pretty boring, not gonna lie. It's pretty boring. I don't have a very interesting life. Actually, actually I have. Depends, actually. Depends. Eight o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. The conversations get boring. Actually, how many people are on the fucking Twitch, man? I want to see this with my own eyes, yeah. God damn it. Pirate Software is playing Helldivers, man. What a lucky bastard. And I can't. 97. That's crazy. That's good. Hi, 97 people. I love you all. Yeah, if I have this stupid sub button, man. If I have this stupid... I cannot even make the sub button. I don't fucking understand. Look at that. So I go to my... You can see this. I go to my created dashboard. And I go to fucking make money here. And then this thing. And nothing shows up, man. Nothing shows up. I can even do bits and cheering. Yeah, you could say, okay, you cannot do the subscribing buttons. It's fine. So let's make bits and cheering. And then you... Oh, let's turn it on. Oh! Something went wrong. Something went wrong. I'm so sorry. Yeah, what went wrong? Nobody fucking knows. You know what I mean? Is Malky not working here? Is Malky not working with Twitch? I think Malky is working with Twitch. I think he's... Is that? Let's search him up. Malky. Wait, that's not the search bar, my man. This is the search bar. Malky. Malky. Where is he working? Twitch! We need to poke him. Up Malky. Up Malky. Who the hell is this? This is Annie, right? I don't know who Annie is actually. I see. She's kind of something in tag, but I don't know why. I need to investigate it a little bit more. Malky. My Twitch sub button does not. My Twitch sub button page thingy does not show up. Is that a bug from your side? Even bits, even enabling bits does not work. Skill issues. Post. That's what we're gonna do. Live on stream, innit? Live on stream. And I did everything. My tax papers, my whatever, laundry on the black money, whatever this thing is. Money laundering thingies. Yeah. Bitches. Okay. Where are we at? I think we are good. I think we have everything we need. I think we have everything. Money laundering, exactly. I'm so sorry. Sometimes my communication skills and... Like, this stream is 2 hours and 20 minutes and I don't know what the fuck is going on, you know what I mean? We covered everything, guys. We covered everything. Like I said, if you have more questions, you can jump into the Discord community. We're always talking about everything. Gym. Coding, goaling, whatever. We are using all that stuff. He's liking my tweet. Now he needs to basically fix it, right? Yeah, so very important is that it does not matter which path you choose, because it's not for everyone. But if your goal is to... I would actually say if your goal is to escape the Matrix, but that feels so fucking cringe to say, to be honest. But if your goal is to give yourself a less stressful life, and you want to perceive something, you want to take... It's like in a game, right? Some people play games just because they like them. I play games because I'm competitive. I want to have the best gear. I want to be I wanna be on the top of the leaderboards, right? I need to have this legendary weapon, Thunderlord, Blade of the Windseeker, or whatever this thing is. You know what I mean? The thunder. How the fuck does this weapon call, man? This one-hander. I had that one on my rogue. Thunder Fury, Blast Blade of the Windseeker, man. You see, it's still here, man. That's what you need. You know what I mean? You need to go for these things. If you wanna get some achievements, you know what to do, right? You know what to do, and make grandma proud. Thundercap, Thunderclap. Saw you in the Primogen. Nice content, man. Hey, thank you so much, Hunterspit. I'm trying to do my best. Is Melky the 10% that solve tasks? I don't know. I think Melky is doing good. He's young, right? Melky is young. He's 26, I think. He's very young, and he's doing very, very good. So yeah. Where's my Discord link? That's a good question, actually. I need to... I'm gonna do some more time making my Twitch a little bit better, because I streamed on YouTube for 1 year, and now I'm kind of on Twitch, so it's gonna be... I need to make things in order right there. So let me quickly see. Can somebody put an invite link to my to the Discord? So permanent invite link. God damn it, this Mansoor, man! He's always on point, and we still need to call, but I had no time because I had some problems with the insurance and with the bank, and oh my goodness, man, it was a fucking... I was calling the whole fucking day just to buy one car. Did you get affiliate status on Twitch? That's a good question, actually. That's actually a good question. Well, yeah. I filled in all the forms, I guess. I don't know, man. I have no clue. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. Thank you so much, basically, again, to join the stream. Of course, next stream is probably gonna be with Prime, I guess. I'm not quite sure. It's like we are in each other DMs, you know what I mean? But like, I don't wanna... It's probably gonna happen, yeah. Thursday, right? What hour? I don't know. But the next stream is gonna be a coding stream, right? This is gonna be a talk stream. We're gonna have coding streams and talk streams, and then we're gonna have these streams that has everything in combined. What are we gonna do next? I have no clue. I was thinking about making a Redis clone because they fucked up their license. Redis clone or something else, or we need to do something low level again, right? Or maybe we... What I also was thinking was revamping up the Patreon, making more Patreon videos, trying to make another startup or something very quickly, you know, something like FanMade, which I actually do not spend too much time on. It could be way bigger than it actually already... It could be way bigger than it is right now, but I don't have time to manage all that stuff. And so if somebody want to buy it over, hey, we can make a deal. But something like that. So I want to basically prove that these things actually work, right? And not code fucking stupid stuff, you know? Anyway, Levenue streams. Yeah, we need to do that because there is a deadline again. That's problematic. You want to make a stream calendar? That's also good, guys. I'm gonna do that, right? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fix these things. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make a schedule. Fix up all my links in Twitter. Make some emotes. Make sure there's a sub button so I can make more money. Guys, that's not true. A little bit true, but hey. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget, make grandma proud. Join the Discord. Check out the HTMX course. It's done 1 week, and then 30% is going to be gone, right? So if you want to learn something, these guys are basically, look at that. Amazing. Caught on 4K. Check that out. Links in the description. I love you all. Have a very, very good day. And now I need to find this